How's it going, everyone? Trying something very new today. Gonna make a video with some tips on how to get better in Crucible. If you are a casual gamer, I think I'm a good resource for this. I used to absolutely suck at Crucible with like a 0.5 KD in trials, maining the toaster. Just got it out of my top kills. I've since turned it around and gone ascendant for the last 3 seasons, along with getting into the top 3%, sometimes top 2, depending on how good of a week I had playing trials. But now I consistently go flawless every single weekend. Most of the time nowadays, I can do it multiple times in a weekend. And hopefully with some of these tips, you will be able to as well. So let's go ahead and get into it. Now, first and foremost, I'm aware that I'm not a big time streamer. I am a very casual player. I have a wife and kid. I play whenever my son naps or on the weekend when my wife can watch my son. But something that did help me was listening to some of them. There are videos all over YouTube that if you type in Destiny 2 PvP, they literally tell you how to get better at PvP. And a lot of their stuff is very obvious, like try to stay alive. A lot of it is like play with your team, especially in this current meta. It is team shoot city. It is lane with a pulse or team shoot with a hand cannon. And I think these are great videos. They are a little obvious, and I feel like a lot of people can find them condescending and been like, no shit, man, of course I know that I have to be with my teammate and I have to save my life. So I want to kind of give different advice that I found helpful for myself, or just like trial and error. First and foremost, play control or quick play, and try, like, don't worry too much about objective. Try to get away with much shit as possible. So like if you see a group of 2, try to initiate fighting them. That doesn't mean run right at them. That means try to fight them. If you're using a pulse rifle, try to peek shoot with them, or if a hand cannon, try to peek shoot them. Like, try to go into engagements and try to learn what you can get away with. That's something that I learned, that I taught myself how to do, was I would go into control and I'm just trying to get kills, and sometimes it goes good, sometimes it goes bad, but at the end of the day, it teaches me what I can get away with, like what I can get away with, and if I can recognize my competition. My second tip is trying to recognize patterns from enemies and trying to see what kind of competition you're going up against. Like, are you going up against a laning Larry who just sits in the back with a pulse rifle hoping you walk in front of him? And you know what you're not going to do? You're not going to walk in front of him. But if it's someone who's like, let's say, a prismatic hunter running Rose Matador, and they're sliding all over the place, they got slide shot, explosive payload, they're coming for you. Like, how do you adjust to that? And you have to learn what works for you. It doesn't even have to be, you don't even have to change your playstyle. It's just like, okay, I can adjust my playstyle, and how do I go about countering this guy? Because right now he's putting me in a blender and I want it to stop. And in my opinion, how you would do that is you might have to switch what you're doing. Maybe not rush this guy, because he's gonna either wombo combo you, or he's gonna freeze dodge you, and then he's gonna clean you up with the Matador, or he's gonna jump up in the air and shoot you with Rose and flinch you to Kingdom Come, and you're not gonna be able to do anything about it. Instead, you want to maybe back off when you recognize that he's around that corner, or be like, oh, I recognize that player, I recognize what he looks like, and back up to get to a comfortable range where you know that he can't just absolutely abuse you. My third and final tip for now, before getting into a walkthrough of one of my video clips, which I think will be kind of helpful, is check your radar. It's so underused. Someone who used to play COD, like COD, you can only check radar when you have UAV. Destiny gives you so much free information with radar. It's everywhere. You can tell where everybody is at all times. Now, it's a little tough now with prismatic clones, but let's get into this video clip. It's a 4-4 game. I'm hiding from a storm's edge. I see this guy. I have to throw my Nova at him because I was weak. If he kills me, it's over. Blink away from the Hunter super that'll suppress me, and now I'm on my way to go get my teammates. I see this guy. I have to push him with a shoddy get lucky with a punch there. If he kills me, that round would have been over, so I have to engage him. Get these reses up, start with the one in the back because it's the safest. See it, this is the last guy. Check the lanes to make sure he's not in there. Go out there, and now I know my teammates are coming over to the flag, so they're going to start capping. I have to go out here into this area, not to necessarily die, but to go out here and be bait, at least make them think about me so they don't go in there and just curb stomp my teammates. Teammates are capping. This guy's kind of alone. He's suppressed. He's weak. He can't do anything about it. Just going to peek shot him a little bit. We win the round. Go hit the bag. If you've made it this far and are still watching, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. I stream every Friday and Saturday for PvP and raids in PvE. Thank you for watching, and GG's.